Yes, in many ways, a typical American campus. But if you think good looks is all there is to Penn State, you're in for a surprise.
For the glory of old state.
We're going to talk about freedom, but we're going to talk about it as a sociologist. And it's really important because we're going to talk about things outside of sociology, okay? But you got to stay focused on the sociology. And the sociology is how we live our lives. It's not about our ideologies or our philosophies or things outside of us. I'm going to talk about how we live our lives. Because when we think about freedom, true freedom, the only thing that matters is like, well, what's it mean for me? What's it mean for me on a day-to-day basis? So like the things I want to do, can I do all of the things that I want to do? Knowing, by the way, that the things I want to do are completely limited. I can't do everything I want to do. On the other side, there are the rules that we have to follow. So when I think about how free I am, and I want to assess my level of freedom, the one thing that I'm going to be thinking about are how many things, what is out there forcing me to do things that I may or may not choose to do. It's not about governments. It's not about I live in a democracy, so therefore. It's about every single day. When I wake up, what am I choosing to do? What do I want to do? And am I able to do what I want to do? And how many rules are there? They're forcing me to do things, in particular that I don't want to do. We have 3 volunteers today. We have someone from Saudi Arabia, we have someone from China, and we have someone from the United States. And we're going to compare the lives of these 3 people to say like, hey, what is this like? Okay? Bro, when you're in China, what's your day look like?
I wake up, I don't know, maybe like go, because I don't have a car in China, so I use public transport.
Wait, but first thing you do though, you have coffee or tea?
I have the tea, yeah.
Okay.
Milk tea.
You brush your teeth?
Yeah, brush my teeth first, yes.
Okay, you go to the bathroom, take a shower, put your clothes on?
And then have breakfast, and then maybe watch TV a little bit. Yeah, we still watch TV there.
Check your email.
Don't see a lot of Americans watching TV now.
But what do you watch? What stuff do you watch?
First, the morning news.
Okay.
Noon.
Because television there is highly censored, as isn't Saudi Arabia. It's censored, right? I mean, you can get around it with VPNs on the internet and that kind of thing, but it's very censored.
You'll get arrested from using a VPN.
If they catch you.
Yeah, but like from censoring in television, the thing is, sometimes we will use the term die or dead, and you have to put parentheses around that, so that it's not actually meaning that you're saying the word that someone's dead.
Because?
I don't know why. Like, whoever is watching the television as an audience, like, we will not assume that it's just a reality TV show.
Okay,
that
I got you.
Someone's acting dead, and you still have to put parentheses around the word dead.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so there's a fair amount of censorship. Are there things that you want to watch on television? And this is going to go to you also. Are there things that the two of you would like to see on television that you can't see in your countries? No, in your countries. That he could watch, but you can't see.
I would say, like, for example, Netflix. Like, back in Saudi, it's very different. We don't have the same TV shows and movies. So, like, when I came here, I was, like, excited that everything, like, my favorite TV shows and, like, the ones that I hear about on, like, social media are there. So, like, I started watching them once I came here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but you go back home, and now you're living there, and unless you like go somewhere else, like you can't see a lot of these shows. So, how is that for you? That was the question you were going to ask, right, bro? How is that for you? Like, you're not going to see that. See, Americans are sitting here going, aha, that's why this is a better country, because we get to watch
The Simpsons.
Exactly. You don't have a Saudi version of The Simpsons, right? So how is that for you? You're going to go back home, and you're not going to, and then we're going to ask Orson.
I feel like I haven't been home since I came here.
Okay.
So like I don't know, and like since I came here last spring, it's like my first time in the U.S.
Okay.
So I haven't tried going back to Saudi Arabia and like not having my favorite TV shows or movies.
Would have become like things that are really more your favorite. So you're not going to have that. So the question would become like, for you, and this is the question, is like, okay, how's your life going to be? So a lot of Americans would say, am I right? See, tell me what you think about this. A lot of Americans would say, oh, your quality of life is going to decline because you don't have access to these things that have now become your favorites.
I feel like it's not like a really big deal. At the end, it's just like a movie or a TV show.
Okay.
And I think you can like find a way to like watch them.
Okay.
I don't know.
Or you just don't watch them because who cares?
Yeah.
Do you have a response to that? Is that like...
Yeah, I would agree with you. I feel like typical American would say, like, if you can't pursue your happiness, like the pursuit of happiness, even though that might just be watching a stupid TV show, that's a lesser quality of life. I don't think it's true. I think your life could be even better quality if you're not spending your time watching that continually. But
Bro, I want you to weigh in on this also, similar thing, right? But here, listen, it's just like a lot of you are going to drink alcohol, and you don't, she doesn't drink alcohol, but you're going to drink alcohol tonight because that's what you do as college students. But like, why don't you like hang out with her tonight and see like what it's like to not drink alcohol on a Thursday night? You might discover some really fun, interesting things, a way to live life that's different than the way you think you want to live life now because you think it's so fascinating to do all the things that you do. Orson, how about you, man? Like, how's your life going to change when you're not here?
So it's going to surprise a lot of Americans, or a lot of you here. Like, first, we don't have Netflix. Like, you have the options, you have it. We don't have it. But our television has a lot of channels, like a lot of local channels we can watch. For example, we can watch another local channel in another province all the way across the country, like at our home. So some of those channels, they have quite a good reality TV show. And it's like scheduled for maybe like every Sunday, every Saturday night or something like that. And we have our own versions of YouTube, couple of versions. Like, there are a couple of websites like that. And the thing is, like, if I'm back in China, I wouldn't be able to follow my favorite Netflix show on Netflix.
Or your favorite YouTube channel, which would be Social 19, right, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the top of my subscription list.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
No, and yeah, so wouldn't be able to use Instagram or Twitter.
Okay.
Or Snapchat.
Okay.
We have our own versions.
And you have like WeChat. You do all the things that
like
you have.
WeChat is like a combination of a lot of those things. And
okay, so you can't do those things. So you're going to follow your life. You have a different life back there. And how is that life compared to your life here?
I haven't been back home for almost 4 years now, so it's going to take some time for me to adapt to the way of living back home. But I would say like life back home and life over here in the U.S. have both their benefits and some of their downsides. And there's something that I can get in China that I can't get here, like very nice food, cheap, or some like really cheap stuffs. Like, yes, and
dude, we get a lot of cheap Chinese shit here also, man. By the way, we just go to Walmart and Target and all those, but nonetheless,
maybe my uncle made that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Okay, no, but your life is just different back there. And so here's what I'm bro. So I want you to respond to this. So I'm thinking, like, same with you. You have a lot of television shows that you're only going to get in Saudi or in the Gulf, right? The Gulf region.
Yeah, I feel like in the Middle East, like the entertainment thing that we do is like watch TV shows and like movies, because like mostly we spend more time at home, like with family and friends.
Yep.
Like we enjoy our company, since like most Saudi families or like Middle East in general, like they have big families.
Yep.
So we just like to spend some time alone, not alone, I mean like
With the
them.
family.
Yeah, like in the living room watching a specific TV show that we watch like every week or every day.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need to have that many, like, bro. Do you watch Netflix shows?
Yeah.
How many Netflix shows do you watch at any one time?
1, maybe 2.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So if you have access to Netflix dramas, like I'm thinking about, like I watch a lot of K-dramas, and there's, I don't know, like 200-300 that I could watch, and I'm only watching one at a time. So I'm like, well, how many options do I need to feel like I'm free? Like, I'm free. I have an unlimited number of options, but I can only watch one. You only watch one at a time. So, like, you and I, as these two Americans, like, how much do we need, really? It's like, how much can you really consume? It's like kind of like, have you ever been in, like, when you flip through the channels, it's like 500 channels, and then you say there's nothing on? But if there was only 3 channels, you wouldn't be doing that. You'd just pick something, you'd watch it, and you'd feel more satisfied. That's how it is. That's why a lot of you people have a hard time finding boyfriends and girlfriends. No, seriously, because you're on these apps that you're just like flying through people left and right. It's like, come on, man. You, by the contrast, like it's not going to be hard for you to find somebody because your family's going to arrange it probably, right?
I think so, probably.
Probably. Dude, listen. So check this out. Her family's probably going to largely arrange her future husband, okay? She doesn't have to think about it. They're going to do all the vetting. They're going to take care of it. The families are going to get along. It's all going to work out. They're going to find someone for you. And then you're going to have a say in it.
Yeah, like in the end, even if they choose the person, like they ask me, like if I'm okay with it. Like they won't just like force it on me.
Yeah. So how many of you out here, let me just say young women or men, are thinking like, oh man, I don't know, am I ever going to find somebody? Oh my God, am I going to ever really have a partner? Am I ever going to get married? She doesn't have to worry about that. It's all going to get taken care of, man. Is that awesome? Isn't that like, bro, is that kind of awesome? Like you don't even have to worry about it. It's just going to be done. Okay.